Hey there. First things first, I always start my arrangements by first prepping the bottom of the vase with 3/8 inch felt pads and Loctite gel super glue. These 3/8 inch pads are the best for most vases because they're small enough to fit on the brim of the bottom of these ceramic vases. And the gel is really great because it's not a liquid, it's not super messy, you just get this nice clean dollop of super glue. Then I go in with the galvanized chicken wire, cut off about a 9-inch wide by 20-inch piece of wire, and then cut about 6 inches off the bottom, place that into the bottom of the vase to catch the stems, and then create a mold with the upper part in the shape of the vase so that I get about 5 or 6 inches height up at the top and bend out where they hinge together so that it creates nice clean holes there. This is all really creating a very nice open air structure for the amount of stems that I'm putting into these arrangements. I have never seen any other florist do this. I kind of had to figure this out on my own because I wanted to create really dense arrangements. So now I secure it crisscross over top with 1/4 inch Oasis waterproof tape in white. Perfectly matches the white UCI scratch vase that I'm working with today. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find this vase on Amazon. I can't even find it on their website. It's very bizarre, but I do get it from some of my wholesalers downtown. The dimensions of this vase is 10 inches wide by about 8 inches height and about a 4 or so inch base at the bottom. If you're unable to find this exact vase, a bubble glass vase will do just as well. Then I go ahead and put in 1 scoop of powdered floral food in there with warm water. And today I'm using number 57 water tubes for the gorgeous lime green cymbidium blossoms that I'm working with. I always try to choose the best looking product at market. You really have to inspect very closely to make sure that you're not getting any damaged blooms. If you'd like to see a closer up tutorial of how to tube and stake orchid blossoms, I will link that up here for you. And yep, so I get those all pre-prepped first after I've got my vase prepped. So then that's out of the way and I just have easy access to use that. I'm not stopping and going as I am designing. I just have it pre-prepped right up front. And I just cut off the amount of blooms that look as spectacular as possible. No blemishes, nothing. Just perfect blooms. Out of about 15 to 20 stem blossom cymbidium bloom, I on average get anywhere from 10 to 12, sometimes 15 if it's looking good. There's usually always some damage, so that's just what happens. Then I, as always, again, for these Pavé style arrangements, go in with my largest flower first. I've got 3 different types of hydrangea today. I'm not exactly sure the variety name, but if I can, at the end of recording this, find that name, I will certainly link that below for you. It's a gorgeous, super green with a bit of white variegation to it on the petals. And then I've got this other kind of creamy with green striation hydrangea, very delicate hydrangea, very fleshy, whereas the darker green one has a little bit more of that antique kind of feel to it. If you've ever worked with antique hydrangea, you know what I'm talking about. So, like with all of these Pavé arrangements that I do, I get a general shape outlined and then I go in, make a preliminary shape with my first layer and then tweak it as I go. I'm always looking for this kind of nice round orb-like shape. And I also find that this vase is truly the best for that. So you're going to want to look with a vase with a very wide opening to it if you want to create this particular style of Pavé arrangement. So now I'm going in with celosia, gorgeous, super textural coxcomb celosia, very special. Got about one bunch of that, and go in. That is my third largest flower. Go in and fill in where the largest holes are, spacing them out so they're not all grouped in one spot. I've probably talked about this in other arrangements, but I tend to think of these designs as highly textural tapestries of design. And sometimes I like to also think of them as applique, like how an applique has small, medium, large, extra small shapes to it laid out in a pattern. So that's kind of what my eye is going for when I'm creating these arrangements. Then I've got this stunning creamy pink spray rose. I am snipping off with my needle nose shears. The needle nose shears are the best for doing this type of cleanup work. That is linked in the Amazon store below. The exact needle nose shears that I work with, I love them so much. They're Zenport, they're very lightweight, so if you have arthritis or if you have hands that, just find it difficult to work with heavier tools, these are fantastic. There are, of course, more sturdy Japanese style needle nose shears, but I love the Zenport, linked below in that Amazon store if you'd like to get a pair. So then working with this stunning jade rose, cleaning off those calyx so you don't see those on the outside of the bloom. Everything that I'm doing is greenery-less. Even though this is a very green floral arrangement, I still don't want the little textural details that come through, so I clean up all of the stems. I designed this arrangement for a friend who essentially helped me through a very difficult time last year. I had a bit of a health scare, and she was kind of the only person that really came through in a very huge way that truly helped to sort out that situation, and I am just eternally indebted and grateful to her for her help. So when I think of her, I immediately thought of green, very heart-centered person. She was very generous with her time, with her love, and with her care, and if it were not for her, I probably would not be making arrangements here for you today. So huge shout out to Dr. Laura Kelly. I will link her website below. She's just a brilliant woman and is truly on the leading edge of genetics, hormones, and she's just cured a myriad of things for people. Like, she's worked on a patient who is essentially paralyzed, and she's bringing him back. She's getting the nerves to work in such a way that he is no longer paralyzed, which is incredible. So I will link Dr. Laura Kelly below. If you ever need something, she does telemedicine calls, and you can look at her website and see if, she's suitable for you. Anyways, a little bit off topic, but that's who this arrangement is for. And so I wanted to create something that was really feminine, but also very heart-centered. She's a gorgeous woman with a huge heart, so green and pink it is. We celebrated her birthday, and this is the arrangement that I wanted to make for her birthday. So I've got I will link all of the flower names below for you if you are interested in trying to recreate this arrangement in your own way. And if you do make this arrangement, make sure to tag me at FLORA LUX, and also find me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok a little bit. I'm learning how to use the TikTok. So I really look forward to connecting with you more here. Always feel free to leave me your questions and comments below. I love helping you guys learn. And also let me know if you have any ideas for flower videos that you would like me to create for you. I'm also thinking of either starting some sort of support style to the channel, or maybe starting a Patreon so that I can go ahead and make specific arrangements for you guys with a good enough budget for that. So if you don't want to do any of those, at the very least, if you are enjoying these videos that I'm creating for you and you find them helpful and you're learning, or even if you're just entertained, please go ahead and give the video a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe, because I put out videos every week. I am really trying to have that on every week at Friday. Sometimes it's almost impossible, but that's really what I'm aiming for, and has been consistently output since I started in June. So yeah. I've got gorgeous Queen Anne's lace, the chocolate Queen Anne's lace here. This variety is called Dara, which I thought was really cool. My name is Dara, and it's pretty cool to have a flower with the same name, so that's cool. It is one of my favorite textural details to use, so I use it a lot. I use it a lot in these Pavé arrangements. I just love it. It's very romantic, it's very feminine and delicate, and just always adds that nice lacy detail to these arrangements. So all of the tools I used to create this arrangement can be found in my Amazon store linked below. I've got the number 57 tubes, the noodle nose shears, the garden shears, the Victorinox florist knife, the tape, the galvanized chicken wire, the flower food, every single thing, from the felt pads to the tools, everything except for the vase can be found at my Amazon store linked below to get you started on creating beautiful arrangements today. And it does help my channel. If you decide to purchase items from my store, that will help me to continue putting out videos for you here, so super appreciate if you decide to purchase things from that store. Thank you very much. I'm closing out this arrangement with a gorgeous nigella. Nope, is it nigella? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's nigella. I don't usually use this flower, but thought it was absolutely perfect for this. I'm really cleaning it up, cleaning off all the laterals and all of the foliage that would be anything below the head of the flower, so that it goes nice and clean in there. And then that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did creating it. And again, if you enjoyed it, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more floral design education and entertainment. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.